I would say it's been an adventure.
It's been very rewarding, actually.
It was a lot of soul searching and praying about, okay, is this something that we really want to do together as a couple?
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to trust God that He will guide you and direct you through it. I got involved by trying to find out what my purpose was going to be in life. I had a void. I became an empty nester. I just kept praying, Lord, what's my purpose?
I learned about the Center for Women and Children in Coeur d'Alene from my wife, who had been holding on to a newsletter for a number of months after she got it. And she said, I think we should check that place out.
The next thing you know, I attended volunteer orientation, and the rest is history. Here I am volunteering.
Well, I think what hooked me was the fact that when I would go and pick up Kathy when she was done volunteering there, getting to meet some of the ladies there and seeing someone who really wanted to see a change in their life. And so it seemed like something that I wanted to get involved in and see what I could do to help them.
The mentor program is where we come alongside one of the residents who's preparing to move out on their own.
We started hearing about how as these ladies start to transition from the program out into the real world, that they need people to come alongside these ladies to help them with life's questions and life's challenges. Well, we've been on a crash course with the mentor program. Kathy and I have met several of the ladies who are in the program. For Alicia, she just had a series of unfortunate circumstances that came about in her life at a very critical point in her life, in her late teens. And life just compounded itself. She had several convictions, felony convictions. And I think when you get into that point of despair that you're looking for an escape.
Well, right before I came to Union Gospel Mission, I had gotten arrested here in Kootenai County. I'd gotten tangled up in some drugs, and I just had no hope. I'd lost my kids, and I had nowhere else to go. When I came to Union Gospel Mission, I was really cut off. It kind of became a joke that I had a bubble. I wouldn't let anyone touch me. I didn't want to have anything to do with other people.
I think the most surprise is just how much we have bonded with her. She has kind of become part of our family, and I think one of the things that surprised Alicia the most through mentoring is how much her kids have actually connected with us.
I think what I've provided Alicia as part of this mentoring program is that she's always been challenged by male figures, and I think she knows that she has a male figure in her life who's actually looking out for her best interest, and it's been exciting to be a part of that.
It's important to have a community connection beyond Union Gospel Mission, just because without that I would be by myself. I wouldn't know what I was supposed to do. I wouldn't know what was available. I would feel completely alone, and that's something that I don't feel.
To be a mentor at CWC, I think it takes someone to have a heart of compassion for these women, to really care about them.
I was so thankful to have someone like them in my life, because I know what it's been like not to have anyone to support me and to be all by myself. And that's part of why I relapsed in the past, was because I didn't have any support, and they've been nothing but supportive. She helped me with my budget before I ever moved out of CWC. They've taken me to the thrift store multiple times just to try and find things that fit my house and not just settle for anything. They invited me out to their house. We did canning together. We made aprons for my daughters for Christmas. So teaching me how to sew, which was something I hadn't done before. And they invited me to Thanksgiving with their family. They just involved me in their entire family, not just them. Just making me a part of their life. I didn't feel like a burden. I felt like I'm a part of their life, not just something they have to do.
And I think part of the new relationships that she builds are with this community. People in her church, whether it's people who she works for. She's wanting to build her life here in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls area. And I think that's awesome. She's trying to find a new home. I would say being a mentor to Alicia has been rewarding, both to Kathy and I, from the standpoint that we've been able to help someone move to a better place in their life. And it's been exciting for us to be able to work with her as she makes that journey into her next phase of her life and getting her kids back.
And while you may be coming here thinking you're going to be giving and helping out, you'll be amazed at the transformation that God will do in your own lives as you get involved with these women?
I'm not perfect, and UGM was just the first step on a really, really long journey. I still am going to have to overcome things, deal with repercussions from my past, even though that's not where I live anymore. There's ultimately going to be things I have to deal with, and I really want to continue on this journey and be clean and sober and be a mom, and there's just so many more steps for me to do.